What a time to be alive. We have so many Pokemon Winds and Waves leaks, news, and information that we've been covering over the last week or two. Like, genuinely, this is crazy because we were kind of going in a downtime. We had a few weeks where there weren't anything major, but I swear every single day we are waking up to something brand new. And guess what? Yes, we have more to talk about now. So today, let's talk about every single brand new Pokemon that we should be seeing like part of the new Pokedex, and a lot of other random leaks and rumors that I have been talking about recently. So I'm just gonna start off with this post from Jordan saying, so what's the tally now? We have Brout, Pombon, and Gekwa, which we have already seen. We know those three. Also, Wind Grandpa and Wind Grandma, which are the legendary Pokemon from the Terra League. We know that the legendaries are gonna kind of embody like a grandparent almost in a way. A lot of people think it's, the two Pikachus from the beginning of the Generation 10 trailer, which I don't know. I mean, it could totally be, but I feel like that might just be another, fun Pikachu in another outfit type of thing that we're getting. But yeah, the legendary Pokemon hopefully will be revealed in the next Pokemon Presents or the next trailer. I mean, dude, the second trailer for Scarlet and Violet revealed the legendary Pokemon at the very end. So it would be really cool to see that next trailer for Winds and Waves show off the legendary Pokemon. And then the seed Pokemon. It's pretty complicated. It's a very in-depth Pokemon, but basically it's a Pokemon that is unique to everybody's game, meaning like the way you actually play through your game and decide what missions to do, what side quests, whatever to do, how you treat the Pokemon, apparently it will actually grow and evolve to be a different Pokemon for everybody. Stereo Rotom, which actually we do have in Pokopia, so technically that would be the only one on this list that's not necessarily new, but maybe it's going to be like a different form. I don't know, because we got DJ Rotom in Pokopia, so I feel like he's going to definitely be in the game. Yellow Shellos, we've covered that so many times. We have so many rumors and so many like actual hints and references from Game Freak and Nintendo and the Pokemon Company themselves, so I really do think a Yellow Shellos will happen. A Flying Fish, because we've had Ball Guy talking about this, how it's probably going to be a new basic Pokemon in the game, which is a scrapped Pokemon they are probably going to bring back. They have actually done this many times in the past where they bring back an old scrapped Pokemon and like redo it a little bit. So this Flying Fish Pokemon may be an entirely new evolutionary line. Like this could be 3 new Pokemon technically, because we have the Flying Fish and then the second and then third stage evolution, or maybe it's literally just a Flying Fish and that's it. And Moon Rabbit, that's the new one we actually have to talk about today. Very, very interesting stuff. That sounds insane, honestly. It kind of reminds me of like Cosmog in a way, kind of like that cosmic, space looking Pokemon, so who knows? Or I guess I should say Cresselia. We literally do have a moon Pokemon. Sometimes my brain doesn't work right. But maybe we won't get the other Pokopia Pokemon, because somebody said Rotom DJ but not Moslax, because Stereo Rotom is an actual form, while Moslax is just Snorlax covered in moss, and Rotom Bike is an actual form. Shiny Eared Pichu is actually a form. Stereo Rotom has its own type combo. And somebody else asked if the seed Pokemon is still happening. Jordan saying yes, because a lot of people have been kind of thinking that the seed Pokemon might actually be canceled. Like they might not do it because it seems very complicated. They may not do it right, if that makes sense, but I feel like it would be pretty cool, so I kind of do hope they still do the seed Pokemon. This is where that Moon Rabbit stuff comes into play. So I guess the Pokemon that her design references is probably a Moon Rabbit, and that's why the skitty hair, I don't know, that would go better with the whole Horizon thing. Now this was posted from somebody, I'm assuming a credible leaker, I'm not exactly sure who, but they said we'll delete in 5, so this is a deleted screenshot of a teaser of who a new Pokemon is based on this new character. What does she look like the most? I mean, the bunny, koala, fox, and a dog, and then we have the moon like fluff. So we'll delete in 5. She also does have the Horizon eyes, which I did not notice. That's very cool attention to detail. A leak said Horizons would have a Generation 10 Pokemon. If true, I wonder if it belongs to this abomination. This person's being very harsh, but anyways, he heard and said, I think it's been implied that it does. That is exactly what Central Leaks is also claiming over here, that a Generation 10 Pokemon will appear in the anime soon. Not exactly sure when, but it should be sometime in the next couple of months, hopefully. And apparently they have made a lot of Moon Rabbit references, which is interesting. So like I said, they always love to tease and reference things that they're gonna do in the future. And her design could be implying a new Pokemon design, like a brand new Pokemon from Generation 10 could be looking something like this, which would be really interesting. Let me know your theories in the comments below. We did cover this, which is Navi from Zelda, not Avatar, but Zelda, which is basically kind of like a guide. And Jordan is saying that maybe her name is Navi for like navigation or navigator. She is the embodiment of Horizon, so maybe that's exactly where this leak came into play from the other day that I covered. Maybe this could be referencing a brand new goat Pokemon or something. That would be pretty cool. I mean, it makes sense with the huge ears and stuff. There are also a lot of goats in Jakarta, which is near where we might start the game because the game is based in Southeast Asia, so would make sense, honestly. If I had to guess her type based on her design, her type is a normal and a fairy type. The hair looks like ears. And something that's pretty interesting is literally as I was recording this video just a couple of minutes ago, Central Leaks posted saying that apparently this new character in the anime will be a rock and a psychic type, or at least the new Pokemon that is will be a rock and a psychic type. That would be pretty funny if the character itself was just a Pokemon. I mean, would make sense because Ditto in Pokopia literally looks just like a human. You know, the game makes a lot of references to that. But this is pretty major. So this new character of the anime is going to be connected to a brand new character that will debut in the anime. So I don't know if that means the first episode of the brand new arc will also show off a brand new Pokemon, because the new arc of Horizons, I believe, is coming out May 22nd of this year. So that's not even that far away. That's literally just barely a month away. If I'm wrong on that date, please do let me know, but this is big. Now, this is, like I said earlier, not the first time they've ever revealed a Pokemon for a generation, you know, early, like in the anime or a video game. And like I said, if we do get whatever Pokemon this new character is connected to revealed in the anime, and literally there is a Ditto in the photo as like the cover art, I really do think that this new Pokemon will make its way into Pokopia, because we know that they did, you know, the Hoppip and Skiploom event where you could basically get those Pokemon for a limited time in the game. So that's exactly what they probably would do for a brand new Generation 10 Pokemon, is just do some sort of special event that lasts, like, I don't know, a week or 2 weeks long, where people can actually do something in the game to claim this new Pokemon. So this would be a full circle type of thing connecting Pokopia, Pokemon Horizons, and Winds and Waves. Now, this is the stuff that gets me so hyped, because the thing is, with this CoroCoro magazine too, maybe that's what this information is. Like, maybe the CoroCoro magazine is going to show off this brand new Pokemon as well, because we know that CoroCoro apparently is going to give us something new, like new information, follow-up information. You know, we've had Ball Guy and stuff saying that we're not going to get a new trailer, which, you know, that doesn't mean we can't get new information, especially if we do get this brand new Pokemon shown off in the anime or in Pokopia and in the CoroCoro magazine. Like, that's still good. Like, that is still awesome, because we don't necessarily need another trailer, even though I really, really want another trailer. I just think it would be crazy if we're not getting anything for the rest of the year. So us getting a new Pokemon for Generation 10 makes me super hyped. And if it's in the anime, it's got to be some sort of like cute Pokemon. It's either like a really cool Pokemon or a cute Pokemon. Let me know what you think it's going to be. And the reason I'm saying that is because it needs to be a cool looking Pokemon or a cute Pokemon, because those are the Pokemon that usually have the most hype, and that would get the most, I guess you could say, talk online, and especially would get people to buy Pokopia if they haven't played Pokopia. If they bring it to the game, it would also get people to buy more Switch 2 consoles, because Pokopia is a Switch 2 exclusive. So it would literally be nothing but good things for Pokemon and Nintendo to be doing this. So I guess we will see. I'll keep you guys updated too, because we will be getting more and more leaks and more reveals as time goes on. I'm very hyped. Anyway, if you are around watching this far in the video, comment down below purple in honor of Ditto. Make sure to join up the Discord. Link is free. It's in the description down below. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.